Welcome back to Paradolia. Still spelling it right every single time. Still an accomplishment every single time. But you didn't spell it right when you tried to go here after watching this video, which hasn't happened yet. Okay, anyway, let's begin with this AC has seen some stuff. That AC's got the 1,000-yard stare. You know, if I had my eyes played with all the time in order to set the temperature of the room, I'd probably look like that as well. I never ever want anything to be in my eye, especially needles. Ooh, needles in my eyes. No thanks. Yep, my grandma had to do that, and I think I've mentioned that before, and it's just, oh God, one of the worst things I can imagine, because you have to look, you have to watch. For it, you just directly, you can't turn away like a needle in your arm. Yeah, you found me. I feel like I wouldn't even notice that just because it's got a circular opening there, so it depends on like the proper angle for you to actually notice the little smiley face right there. Otherwise, it's just a drain. This makes me want to like go back into my shower and see, is there an equipment? Well, no, this is a bath. I don't have a jet bath. I have a stupid bath that has water that comes in from the ceiling and then it drops down 10 feet, splashes on the flat bottom of the bathtub, and it splatters everywhere. So I can't even take a bath if I wanted to. Fortunately, I have a hot tub. So otherwise it would be more disappointing. The devil watches me poop. You should probably just like hang up. Oh, this is in your place of work because it says employee right there. I'm thinking you should cover that with a poster or something because it is a little bit unsettling, especially if this is a place that, you know, customers of wherever you work use. They're gonna go in, they're gonna be like drunk, it's gonna be nighttime, they're gonna look up and just freak out. Someone's gonna freak out if they haven't already. It's kind of creepy. This snake that has Hitler on his head. Oh, I would say it just kind of looks like non-distinct, old-fashioned white dude. That's what I'm gonna go with. I mean, I guess it's just kind of got the stash right there, but I don't know. Top comment said it looked more like Edgar Allan Poe, which I could see that. But yeah, snake just has old-fashioned white dude on his head, which he'll never know because the snake will never ever see the top of its head. You poor thing. You should have showed this snake the photo so it could have observed what it actually looked like, even though it would have no concept of what it's looking at. It's kind of weird though, don't you think? That very few animals out there in nature will ever actually get a chance to see what the top of their head looks like. Even if they go over water and they get a chance to see the reflection, they'll never get a chance to see the top of their head. Unless they have like 360 eyes, which I guess a snake might have. But it's kind of weird to think about going through life like that. I thought this sink looked familiar. Those are the good old days. Man, I remember the Ice Age trailers that were just little short films of him running, trying to get his acorn, and just having like the Rube Goldberg effect of icebergs collapsing and cracking. Ah, to be young again. You youngsters watching this, savor your youth. I don't know what the Ice Age equivalent is in these days, but savor it, whatever that is. And if you see a sink like that, I don't know, is Ice Age too old now for kids to recognize? I guess they're still going with the franchise though. But I still remember going and seeing Ice Age 1 because I was so compelled by the little trailers of this dude. And then part of me was disappointed that the whole movie wasn't this dude. But, you know, it's more to the Ice Age than just the squirrel. I'm seeing tomato elephants. It also looks, it's looking a bit thick, right? If we just ignore this part over there, it's just looking a little bit thick. Right there, but also an elephant. And if you place this on top of a ball of some sort, you manage to balance it like that dude in the other Black Magic subreddit who can balance anything. Balance this on a ball, looks like an elephant in the circus balancing on top of a ball, which sounds a lot like animal cruelty, probably is, but it's a tomato, so it's fine. Thick. That's from thick to thicker. I like how you just laid your straps down and that's what came to mind. All right. Or maybe you didn't even coincidentally lay your bag down like that, or it's hanging. I think it's on the ground. Maybe you orchestrated this. You know, like if I put the straps in just a very specific pattern, but I can't make them look organized enough. I can't make it look too arranged because it's got to look coincidental. Also, that Nintendo DS carrying case, again, makes me think of my childhood because there was a time when I remember buying a big pouch, traveling pouch for my GameCube, and I bought the portable screen for it, the car charger. I could play GameCube in the car, and that was an accomplishment. I played some Game Boy. I remember doing that on the way to Big Bear when I was going to go snowboarding with my dad, and I played SSX Tricky. And I think I was incredibly proud of myself. I was like, I am going snowboarding, playing a snowboarding video game on a console that's meant to be plugged into the wall, but in the car, and life has never been better. And then I'm going to get there and I'm going to go snowboarding. It has nothing to do with this thick strap, but just brings back memories. Who's a good... Am I high AF, or does this lady's hair look like a dog wearing sunglasses? Oh my God, it does. How does this happen? If the caption hadn't said that this was a lady's hair, I don't think I would have realized. I would have thought it was actually an animal, which humans are animals, but you get the idea. I would have thought this was someone's pet that just had sunglasses on it. It really does. Oh God, poor lady. You should work on that. Like, looks like your hair is kind of foaming at the front, which I suppose mine sort of looks like as well. That's very possible too. I mean, let's like sideways. What we put? Would it? I don't have sunglasses handy, but maybe it would. You tell me. Happy 4th of July, I guess. Was this actually taken during 4th of July? His house doesn't seem pleased. It's like, God, they have so many fireworks going off, and I have to hear every single one of them, and can't even call the cops on these people setting off their fireworks because literally everyone's setting off their fireworks, and there is simply not enough law enforcement to go around. And if you have ever observed fireworks in LA from high up or just watched footage of it, there's too many of them. Like, I'm pretty sure, please be wise about it if you're gonna do that. Just don't do it in a place where it's a real fire hazard in a heavily wooded area. Please don't do that. Yeah, honestly, if you set it off in the middle of a super urban area, like, you're gonna be fine. It may be illegal, but they do not have the law enforcement response necessary to tend to that. So the odds are in your favor that you're gonna be okay. We're being realistic, but I would never encourage illegal activity. Don't do it. I am the Eggman. And the Eggman, you thought you were getting 1 yolk out of this, but here, I give you 5, including myself. It's like the Minecraft egg that I just splattered earlier in one of my series over on CaptainSparklez 2. It's called The Deep End. You should go watch it if you like Minecraft and have not been getting your fill on this channel. There's a lot of it going up on CS2. Link in the description. Anyway, the Eggman presented me with these 4 chickens out of a single egg that I threw at the ground. And I think this is where it came from. Thank you, Eggman. I do very much appreciate your presence for me. What did I do to deserve them? Nothing. Lol, I can't hear you. What actually is that? Oh, it's the bottom of a microphone. Wait, is that... Is that a Blue Yeti? Is it really? This is a microphone that so many people use, especially starting off on YouTube. That's hilarious. It's straight up, oh my God, I've never owned one of these, so I've never had the privilege of being able to turn one of them sideways like this, but my God, the stand mixed with the, oh my God, that is the most amazing pareidolia. If you were watching this and you own a Blue Yeti, you absolutely need to just go to it, take a look at it, and respect that. The engineers, I feel like they must have seen that, and they're just hoping someone would notice and appreciate their work. And there it is. This sock looks like a French baker. That it does. It also looks very similar to the milk jug that was, what, like an Easter Island head or something like that. It's, yeah, very, very similar to that, except it's got like the puffy baker hat. So it's like as if that milk jug that we've seen several times here on this subreddit kind of melted at the top, and then it still looked the same at the bottom. That would be this. So it must be a common, naturally occurring shape or something like that. Very ergonomic. Insert dolphin sounds. The coloration is just like absolutely perfect, to where I think someone must have realized this. There's no way you make it look dolphin skin colored with the eyes there. And then you've got red tongue. It almost looks like baleen. It could be a whale as well with the stripes on it. No, someone did this on purpose. There've got to be so many little Easter eggs out there with retail products where the designers like tried to make it look like something, just hoping someone would notice. There's going to be someone who's like a big fan of the Pareidolia subreddit who works as a designer for some company. It's always trying to sneak in little Easter eggs and stuff. It's got to happen. It can't always be accidental. I refuse to believe it. A lot of layers of approval for products. Someone new. This cat's human face. I wish I could put into words exactly what's so bizarre about this. Because I can't actually tell you proportion-wise why does it look more human than your normal cat. I couldn't tell you specifically. I can't elaborate. Just like I can never actually, if you see someone who's really attractive versus not attractive, it's very difficult just isolating the face to say exactly what it is, but it's got to be something about like distance between eyes and nose, and now maybe it's so that's more of a flat face versus sticking out a little bit further. Why can't I put it into words? It's so frustrating that I can't accurately describe. And even if you put a cat face next to this one, I would still, another cat that looks more cat-like, I would still have a very hard time describing why it looks more human. It's like a very wise cat. It's got like the gray hair that makes it look wise, but the face is more youthful. And it's just all sorts of contradicting, but also it's a cat. It's weird. That's weird. And also this should be number 2 with 16.9 thousand, but instead it's at number 6. Something doesn't add up here. Let me think. Yeah, top comment. There's a dungeon in there. Yeah, pretty sure if you dig in, you're gonna find a lot of like monsters, some skeletons protecting some really, really valuable treasure, something like that. My God, that's like just perfect eye sockets and brow ridge and nose. This thing kind of just goes out, you know. That tree has got that perfect nose goal shape. I'm jealous, dude. Also, you got a nice head of beard hair down there. That's a phrase. Head of beard hair. Aliens. Yeah, it just kind of looks like a bunch of little alien faces there, I suppose. You got a happy alien over here. You got a few aliens who are kind of getting over a bit of a hangover, something else. You got that one who's observing something interesting. And then you have this one that's just in immense amounts of pleasure here. Same with that guy. There's a lot of different emotions on these aliens. USB-chan is best waifu. Isn't it just like, it's just, you got these little 2 added things right there. Wait, why am I so incapable of recalling exactly what a USB looks like? Does it usually have these 2, but not this one? Does it have this one, but not? No, I think it doesn't have this one usually. Maybe it always has those. God, I don't know. I don't know how USBs look. Imagine all the things that if asked to draw them, things that you see on a daily basis, but just never really think about too much, and then you're asked to draw them without a reference image. Think of how embarrassing that would be for so many things. I don't know what a USB looks like. I'm ashamed. Hold on. Wait a minute. I have one right here. What have we got? Oh, yeah. It doesn't usually have the bottom one. I got it. It's just yeah, there we go. There we have it. Okay. So they added a little bottom one and then it just completely changed everything. Minor details, man. Does this count? I thought for a second from the thumbnail it was like a Deadmau5 show or something. You know, you can see that, right? Look at the thumbnail up here. It almost looks like a Deadmau5 head, just without the ears on it, right? Because it's illuminated eyes. And how do you even notice that and then wait for it to line up with the person at the counter? And then that person had to see you taking a photo, this weird angle, be like, what? Or maybe it was totally obstructed by the mirror. They didn't see a thing at all, but it's so far in the foreground that they probably saw you being weird. And they're just like, are you trying to, take pictures, case the place so you can come back and rob all this jewelry that's behind me? Because you're making me uncomfortable right now, sir. Like, no. Just trying to, this subreddit's called Pareidolia. You know what Pareidolia is, right? No, you're making up words. No. It's for this. I get internet karma points. I'm not trying to case the place to rob it. I swear to God. It's like, yeah, that's what they all say every time. Pareidolia. That's a new one. It's a new excuse. I swear, man. It's what it's for. All right. Well, anyway, that was it for the last month of Pareidolia. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description. If you want to catch more Reddit videos, subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to listen to music playing in the outro right now, link is in the outro. Unknown Music. Daily uploads. I'll see you next time.